Hello, my name is Leah, the owner of Divine Guides, and I'm doing my angel card reading for all the zodiac signs for the month of May. I am now on Sagittarius. I went ahead and I pulled 4 cards for the month of May, each card representing each week for the month of May. So the first card will be the first week of May, the second week of May, the third week of May, and then the fourth is the last week of May. And looking at these cards and everything, I'm going to go ahead and deem the month of May a faith month. Keeping the faith for you Sagittariuses. Okay? So, with that being said, let's go with the first card and just be aware that this is a faith month of keeping the faith. So the first card is the Page of Michael. And this card basically says it's an exciting new challenge. You have whatever it takes to succeed. Review contracts or document very thoroughly. So the first week of May is reviewing contracts and documents. Mercury is in retrograde, so you guys are totally going to be feeling it by, whatever could go wrong will go wrong. That's why this card came up, because you have to review contracts and documents very thoroughly, like going back and revising things and resubmitting things. So it's a lot of in the first week. Reconstruction, revise, reconsider, reconcile, all that stuff will happen in the first week of May. So that's why I deemed this month of keeping the faith. With everything that's going on, Mercury in retrograde, and in retrograde in 5 planets, it's going to be very chaotic. So that's why you have to keep the faith. Alright? The second card I pulled is the Two of Raphael. So this card basically is 2 hearts deciding to create something wonderful. Kindled spirits, so don't give up on the love. What this card means is if you Sagittariuses are in a relationship, you take it further to the next level. It's either you get married or engagements and stuff like that, or you move in together, or it could be any of those things. More dealing with a significant other. So if you're in a relationship, you just take it to the next level, and you have to keep the faith that this is the one going forward, knowing, okay, this is the one, my ride or die, we'll do everything together. So just know you're keeping the faith that whatever decisions you make in this relationship is for the long term. You just got to keep the faith, because Mercury is in retrograde, it can just be a little crazy miscommunication, revising of schedules and stuff. It's just not connecting this month. So just know, keep the faith and continue on with this relationship, and know that it is the one. Okay? That's that whole thing. Keep the faith. The third card I pulled for you Sagittariuses is the Queen of Raphael. So with the Queen, it's just meaning to follow your heart. And as you follow your heart, your home and family life is just complete. You get trustworthy, intuitive information from, just keeping the faith and knowing that what you're doing, regardless if Mercury is in retrograde and 5 planets, that you have to keep the faith and keep pushing and keep marching forward, knowing that, even though it may be so crazy and things aren't the way it seems to in the month of May, just know you have to continue forward and keep the faith, and know that once you follow your heart, that that's where your happiness is. You're following the heart that, you know, this is the one. And yes, you got to do some revisions and everything, but that's what happens when Mercury's in retrogrades. It lets us see what we need to see, you know. And there's also an eclipse this month too, so just be aware of all the energies and keep the faith, because with so much intense energies coming your way, and you guys are a fire sign and everything, you would want to call it quits on everything. But that's why you have to keep the faith. Tune into your heart center, connect with it more, because it will calm you down. You're like, how am I going to deal with this? You know, we haven't, you know, it just gets crazy. So just connect with your heart, have more love and compassionate for yourself and for others, especially this month. And keep the faith and trust that everything is going to work out in the end. Okay, even though it seems crazy. But and the last quarter pull, it just tunes everything in. It's a leap of faith, you know. It just believe in yourself, and as you follow your heart, you also listen to your heart, as I was saying before, and do what gives you joy. Know that, you know, even though you're going through all this, it's a crazy month, we're keeping the faith. You take a lot of leap in faith, and knowing that as I continue to go forward and everything, everything's going to work out. It's just Mercury in retrograde and 5 planets. That's it. You know, you literally got to have to laugh at all that, because it's going to be a very intense month with everything, with all the energies that's going along. And just know it's, you know, it'll be soothing at the end, knowing, oh, I went through all this, but I found my ride or die. And I know we can go through the Mercury in retrograde and 5 planets and still make it through. And that's how you know that you're following your heart and you're doing what gives you joy, even though it doesn't give you joy this month. It gives you joy far past this month, just not this month. Okay, so keep the faith and know that you're making the right decisions as long as you follow your heart. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys next month for June. Bye.